Hey everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing I don't even know what this is, but this is kind of like a team that I'm trying to work with in terms of only using Secret Wars Dice Masters cards. And so, this is kind of me just sharing my initial thoughts on how this might work, and also looking for feedback if anyone has any on how to make this team better using modern cards from other sets, I guess, like Superman Crisis, Kryptonite Crisis, and Dark Phoenix Saga. I think I definitely want to include the Dark Phoenix card that makes things cheaper to buy, just gets things out quicker, and also I'm able to knock out a sidekick and prep it. So yeah, this is my team that I'm kind of like first drafting right now. We have Distraction. So this is one of my basic action cards. I don't plan on buying it for the ability, but using the global is always good to remove a target attacking character die from combat using a mask. So this team has 2 mask characters. Actually, this team has 2 characters per energy. That's how I decided to build this team out. The other basic action card is the Daily Bugle. This one I do plan to buy if needed, if I feel like I'm not getting enough dice rolling, I guess. So draw 2 dice, prep up to 2 of them, and roll the remainder. That gives you options, whether you need the dice now or later. You could decide when you use that card. Kind of pricey. I don't know if it's worth 4, but it is what it is. And then we have Mr. Fantastic. So this is the card I built this team around, the Fantastic Four characters. Essentially, this one says, when fielded, roll a die from your bag for each of your active 4 Fantastic Four character dice. So this is pretty cheap, 3 cost mask character, and as you can see, I do have quite a bit of Fantastic Four characters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm assuming when fielded and it says roll a die for your bag, from your bag for each of your active, that it counts Mr. Fantastic as 1 if one is already active. So that's what I'm assuming here. So potentially I could be rolling a couple dice when it's fielded. There is a max die of 2, so that's why I only have 2 here. We have Namor. This is a shield character. When Namor blocks or is blocked, he gets +3 attack, and that's pretty good. I mean, look at the stats. It could go up to 8 power if it was on level 3, so it's not bad. And the global is also pretty good. You can pay a shield, target character die gets +1 defense. Spider-Gwen says, when fielded, deal 5 damage to target character die. So basically, if you were to field this and well, I believe that's how it's played. If you were to field this and your opponent actually has no character dice to target, and you do, you'll have to target your own character die. So I mean, you could use that however you like, I guess. But the idea is that this is aggro and this will target my opponent's character die, so I have to be a little careful when this is fielded. But it does say Spider-Gwen dice can't attack the turn they are fielded, so they have to sit there afterwards and hopefully not get killed. I think the level 3 stats are pretty good, 0, 4, 6. Level 1 is not good. It does have a global. Pay a bolt. If target die deals combat damage to your opponent, put it into your bag instead of the use pile. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that one too often. I kind of just got this one as a good removal for a character die when I use it to field. So this is one that probably will get into the field, and now I'm gonna want it to leave the field and then enter the field again, just for that ability. We have Molecule Man, and this is another shield character. While Molecule Man is active, your opponent must pay 2 to block each of your Fantastic Four character dice. So that is pretty significant. So if I'm able to get enough Fantastic Four characters out and attack with them, if they don't have the energy to block, then they can't block it, which could be interesting. So that's why I have Molecule Man. Probably not one I'll get out too early, but it's there. This side we have Black Panther. This is obviously for the Energize. It says your Fantastic Four character dice get +2 attack this turn. While Black Panther is active, your character dice get +1 attack while attacking. So, I mean, it's not bad either way. But ideally you'd use the Energize for this. Alright, and then now we have the King. Thing. When fielded, put a +1 attack, +1 defense token on each of your Fantastic Four characters. So these tokens carry across turn by turn. So you know, you could build up your Fantastic Four characters attack and defense when this fields. Expensive though. Like, I'm probably gonna need a Dark Phoenix Saga card here to make this more affordable, but at least it does have a global, which is neat. Pay a fist once per turn. On your turn, prep a die from your bag. So at least until I can afford to buy the dice for the thing, I can use the global in the meantime. And then we have Ultimate Spider-Man. I really like this art. Love it. But yeah, we have when fielded, reroll target I think Thor or Bolt character die. So pretty much a reroll of a opponent's die if they meet the criteria. I don't think I'm really gonna use this unless I face a team that, you know, has these character dice that I'm scared of, but I have it here just in case. Other than that, it is just a backup plan. Lastly, we have Colossus. This one says Energize, reroll target character die. So another kind of rerolling mechanism here, and it does have Deadly. I like the stats of 277. Pretty good for a 4 cost, I think. Again, this is just going to be more of a backup plan if I need it. So the real focus will be the Fantastic Four characters. Spider-Gwen for kind of the aggressive side, and then the globals are definitely going to be helpful, I think, in this. I think overall I could probably switch out Daily Bugle for a different basic action card, maybe one that is not from Secret Wars. I do like Distraction for its global, but yeah, there could be better ones out here for my team that I've got going on. Alright, gonna just pause here real quick. Okay, so I don't know if this part's gonna be boring, but I'm gonna just kind of do some test turns, not really like playing against anyone. I actually have come up with an AI of sorts to test a team, but it's I have not have that set up. So I've got my psychic dice in my bag, and I'm gonna assume that I roll 4 on my first turn. All right, so I always think it's best, at least I like to play so that I get all energies and at least try to prep a die on my first turn. So I'm gonna keep those because those are actually pretty good. Roll this, and cool, got what I wanted. So I'm gonna use these 3 energies to get a Mr. Fantastic, and I'll use this to prep a die from my bag using the Thing global. Paying a fist once per turn. On your turn, prep a die from your bag. It'll be a sidekick, and then that'll be my turn. Turn 2, draw 3 from the bag, refill, draw 1, and then I get to roll 5 psychics. And then kind of same deal here. I do want to try to prep. I'm gonna keep these 2 fists. Cool. I'm gonna spend these 3 on a Mr. Fantastic, and then I'm going to, well, did I really need this other fist? I did not. Is that good? Should I buy something else? Let's see. Maybe I'll buy something else. I think I'm gonna spend these 4 instead to buy a Molecule Man. Should I though? decisions. That's not usually my plan, but let's do that. I'll spend this fist for the thing to prep. Alright, turn 3. Pull these 3 out of the bag, refill. Draw 1. Roll 5 dice. Okay, so we got this on a level 3, which is nice. We got a sidekick. You know, I don't think we need the sidekick, so I'm gonna roll that sidekick for an energy, hopefully. Nope, wants to be a sidekick, so I'll field the sidekick. Mr. Fantastic, when fielded, I'll pay these 2 energies. Roll a die from your bag for each of your active Fantastic Four character dice. I don't believe this would count when it's fielded. It's not currently active, so I'm not going to do that ability, assuming that. And then I'm going to prep a die using this energy in the thing global. I prep a sidekick, and that's my turn. I think this is turn 4. I have 4 in the bag. Roll. Alright. This is fine. I'll spend these 3 to buy Spider-Gwen. Spend this to prep a die from my bag, which is empty. Nice, okay. And then I'll field this molecule man. So while this is active, my opponent must pay 2 to block each of my Fantastic Four character dice. Right now I only have, I have 2. Alright. I think there's turn 5. There's 3 dice. It's gonna be 1 more sidekick in there. Alright. I'll go ahead and buy a Nammer. And then I'll field the sidekick. I'll field Spider-Gwen. Assuming at this time my opponent will have a character die for me to target, I will target that to deal 5 damage, and I can't attack with this right now. And I'm gonna leave it as is. Take my turn. Refill. Draw 1. Okay, so I'm gonna spend these 3 on another Spider-Gwen. And oh, you know what? I should swap that out so I get the energy to use to prep a die. And then this is like around turn 7. I don't know if there's a good state to be in with 3 character dice, 2 sidekicks, and kind of not enough Fantastic Four out yet. But I mean, I have a Nammer, I have my Mr. Fantastic. At this point, oh, and Molecule Man, I guess. At this point, I would hope to have at least 3 or 4, I would think. So that is something I want to try to work on. Probably didn't need to focus on the Spider-Gwen as much. I mean, really, the Spider-Gwen could be its own kind of team focus, but yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's potential here. I would love to hear anyone's thoughts on how this team might work with other cards. I think for me, it's a lot to go through to go through the various cards that might work versus focusing on a set. Like I'm very, I don't know, I feel overwhelmed sometimes knowing there's so many options out there, and sometimes I get too laser focused on one combo, and then I get completely crushed by teams that just don't care about my combo. They just, you know, dwindle me down regardless. So I don't know, it's hard to find a team that plays nice against, I guess not plays nice, that combats other teams regardless of what my team is made out of. But yeah, anyway, kind of just rambling now. But yeah, would love to know what kind of teams you guys are building, which cards you're building teams around. Maybe throw some ideas in the comments, or feel free to message me on Discord anytime. But yeah, definitely excited to get back into playing. If you play, definitely hit me up. I'm trying to play more on Discord. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Definitely let me know if this is not something that you enjoy. Definitely don't want to waste anyone's time, but if you enjoyed it, let me know. I might try to do more of these. But again, I'm not an expert at building teams. It's probably one of the things I'm worst at, but I think by you know, creating this type of content, it might give me a, you know, more reason to get better at it, just talking about it and my thought process, and maybe rewatching this video and saying, hey, that was kind of silly that I did that, you know. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Thanks.